Welcome back to Indy Now, friends. Our next guest, Leland Vittert, is a veteran journalist, the host of the show On Balance, and NewsNation's chief Washington anchor. His journey started long before he was on the camera, though. Leland was diagnosed with autism at a young age, and his father became his personal coach, teaching him how to navigate a world that didn't always understand him. Now he's sharing that deeply personal story in his new book, Born Lucky. Leland, thank you so much for joining us today.
Ryan, great to be with you.
Likewise. Your parents never told anyone about your autism diagnosis. Why are you choosing to share this story now, Leland?
Look, I think you said a couple of things that are really important in the intro. One is, no, the world sort of saw me as a very weird kid, right? Which is what a 7th grade principal told my parents on the second week of school. They called my parents into this new school, sat them down in the principal's office. We've all been in a principal's office. And said, everyone at this school thinks your kid is quite weird. And then she followed up, so arrow number 2 through my dad's heart, and that includes me. I think he's pretty weird too, which meant anything that was going to happen to me over the next 6 years at this school was my fault for being weird. My dad's theory and what he put into practice with me was not adapting the world to me. It was adapting me to the world. It was trying to teach me on an hourly basis how to exist in the real world, how to understand people on their emotional level rather than trying to get people to understand me at my emotional level. And the book, Born Lucky, is for parents, not just of kids with autism, but ADHD, anxiety, social issues, anybody who is struggling right now, anybody who has a kid in their life who's struggling, everybody who has a kid in their life who is struggling. And it gives you hope, real hope, that parental love and really helping a kid be more rather than meeting them where they're at can yield enormous results.
Yeah, that's a great word, Leland. You dedicated your new book to your dad, and we just saw a bunch of great pictures of you and him throughout the years. He sounds like he was an amazing man. Tell me how he shaped your life.
Yeah, it still is. Look, he realized I would not have any friends. It was pretty obvious that I was repellent. Some people, Ryan, like you, attract friends like a magnet. I repelled them like a magnet. 5th grade, he comes to see me. He knows I'm getting bullied. PE class, big coach that my dad knew from football. My dad had been a great athlete. And he says to the coach, hey, how's Lucky doing? The guy goes, he's doing better today. My dad goes, great, let's go see him down at one of the PE fields. And the coach says, I don't think that's a good idea. I put him with the girls. My dad goes, the girls? And the coach goes, yeah. He goes, he was just getting bullied and beat up too bad by the boys. I put him with the girls to protect him. So that's where I was at. My dad decided, you're not going to have any friends. I will be your friend. And he was. He was the only person I could spend time with and not feel sort of crushing isolation and bullying and that feeling that so many kids have. So he was there every day when I came home from school and to spend the time putting me back together. And, I would take out my frustrations and my anger on him for hours, just like the time that an art teacher in 8th grade said to the entire class, none of us were going to be Picasso, but he said to the entire class, if he didn't like my art, if my dog was as ugly as you, I would shave its rear end and make it walk backwards.
Wow.
So I came home that night, told my dad, we spent hours together, as we did every night. And I didn't know this until I wrote the book. I'm 43 now. He would go downstairs from my bedroom in the dark after hearing the difficulties of his son. He'd sit in the living room for a couple of hours and cry himself. My mom would come out, 1, 2 in the morning. She knew he wasn't back in bed and find him there. I never knew that. So it was that kind of dedication. Now, the flip side of that is every morning we'd get up, he'd take me back to school. And that was the standard of you're going to have to, I will hold your hand through adversity rather than trying to take the adversity away.
That's amazing. Leland, we got about a minute left. What would your message be to maybe a dad or a mom, caregiver who has a son or daughter with a recent diagnosis, like you said, whether it's autism or ADHD or anxiety?
Yeah. Look, Ryan, the story of Born Lucky is a story of hope. And it's a story that parents are not helpless. My parents were in that psychology testing center after somebody had said their kid needs to be evaluated. And my dad goes, is there anything we can do, anything? And the person said, generally not. Well, I'm proof parents can do an enormous amount. And I think it goes back to there is this reckoning in parenting right now. Do we sort of meet kids where they are and treat all these things as, oh, these are your superpowers? Or do we acknowledge that there's difficulties And there's ways to adapt. And what my dad did with me is he chose to adapt me to the world rather than the world to me. It's not a prescription. Born Lucky isn't a cure, but it is a story of hope.
Yeah, you can check the Born Lucky Media Tour September 28th at 8 p.m. on NewsNation and get the book, Born Lucky, Leland Vittert with Don Yeager. Leland, thank you so much for your story of inspiration and for this copy of this book. I look forward to reading it.
All the best, Ryan.
Thank you.